Okay, so here we are at the monument which commemorates the Great Fire of London, which, for those of you who don't know, lasted 4 days between the September the 2nd and September the 5th, 1666. Now, if you look at the top, the very top, there's a fire, resembles a fire up there. That was originally going to be the statue of King Charles II, but he refused to be on there because he said, I don't have anything to do with the fire. So if you'd like to follow me, we'll just go around here. The person to arrive here to have a look at the fire was Sir Thomas Bloodworth, who was the Lord Mayor of London at that time. And he said, blah, it's nothing. A woman could actually pee it out. And he lived to regret saying that. Now, if you have a look up there, just on the right-hand side, you can see King Charles II with his brother James II. The other thing about this monument was if you actually took it down, and put it down over there, 202 feet to the point where the fire started at Pudding Lane, or for people that are metric, 61 metres. The stairs in there's 311 stairs. You have to be quite fit to climb to the top. Now, if you like to focus at the top there, in the 19th century, late 19th century, there were 6 suicides off the top of there, but today they've actually put an iron ring around the top so nobody can jump off. But one thing I do say, you have to be quite fit to climb the 311 stairs. Sorry about the background noise, there's construction work going on down there, so we're going to have to speak quite loudly today. Some of the history of this incredible monument is it was designed by Robert Hooke, who worked on a lot of churches with Sir Christopher Wren. 100 years ago, when you were at the top of this building, you could see the whole of London at that time, where now with the Shard and all the new construction, you can't. So your views are restricted from up there, although it's still quite high up. Now we're going to go down to the point to show you where the fire actually started. We have a memorial to the Dutchman Robert Hooke. For anyone that doesn't know, this is the man who never got the recognition he deserved. He actually was the man behind Christopher Wren. He worked very closely with Christopher Wren on quite a lot of the churches and the other buildings that he rebuilt after the Great Fire. Here we are at Pudding Lane, which is the point where the fire started, which was Thomas Farriner's bakery. And for those of you that don't know, he didn't bake bread, he actually baked biscuits for the Royal Navy. Now, if you have a look around here, this was the exact point where the fire was supposed to start. This was the baker shop. Now, something you have to remember is that there were different rumours going around. People say there was an ember left and the maid was the first casualty about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Other people say the Dutch started the fire on purpose and it was arson. But we'll never actually know 100% what caused the fire to start. Right. Okay, now we're going to show you the view in reverse. If we look at the monument now, you can see that we're exactly 202 feet. This is what's left of Pudding Lane now, which is obviously not, it's not how it was in the old days, but I'm going to take you to a street, 2 streets away, what more or less what Pudding Lane looked like. And this is a beautiful ancient winding path down a slope lined with cobbles, as you can see here on the ground. And there was a famous Wren church built here as well in the middle. And as they say, what's not to love about Lovat Lane? Here we are with a perfect example of 17th century London. Probably one of the best examples in the whole city of London. We'll walk up to the church now, which is St Mary at Hill, which was built by Sir Christopher Wren. I told you before, I mentioned Robert Hooke, the Dutchman. We really do think that Robert Hooke played a major role in the building of this church. The reason it was called Lovat Lane was a nod towards Lord Lovat and the quantities of fish that were brought down this street. So Billingsgate, the original Billingsgate, which you can see just across the road there. I'll point that out to you in a minute as we go down the road. Now I'm going to take you back down Lovett Lane. We're going to go to the bottom of Lovett Lane and we'll take a look at where Old London Bridge started, which was built between 1176 and 1209 by Peter Colchurch. As you can see here, we have a beautiful unobstructed view of the Shard. And if you look up there, you can zoom in and just see the top there, you've got the weather vane, which is a memorial to Young's, the fish company. Okay, and here this is the actual monument to the family business of W. Young and Son.